going on? Give me one sec. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Idiot Burns. Welcome to IdiOtBlog 266. Now, I used to do this show as a audio blog. I did 262 episodes, a few special episodes, extra episodes for the day. Some of those episodes would feature my own music, but 99% of those episodes featured music of artists other than myself. Many of them being like off of an app called BandLab, and some of them being my main idols in life. What we do is we play music in the background like it's a real radio show. I am some random idiot asshole, and I talk over the music. That's okay today because this is my music. I'm playing a 12-track punk album called Wake Up Punk that I just recently created. I'd say it was in the last... Let's say I did 8 of the tracks in a day, like a 24-hour period, and then I did 4 more in the next 2 days. And then I was going to do one more, but life happens, you know, life happens. So I got kids and pets and a wife and a life. My kids are in the bedroom right behind me. I'm in a small walk-in closet. This is 2 walls, and right here. So the little bit less than my arms apart are the 2 walls, and then, you know, you can see how wide this is. I'm not touching stuff, so you got a little bit of room here. But overall, I'm just in a back closet here, and my kids are behind me, enjoying the room, enjoying the music. This song is called Huffing Paint versus Huffing Glue. Catchy. Like I said, these are Wake Up Punk is the album. The music is Idiot Burns. I did this album in less than 3 days, and a majority of it in 24 hours. All the instruments done by me. I hope you can dig that. Generals, leaders, coming down, raining down fire on us. Bomb, bomb. See ya later, tater. Fire on us. The endless scourge of the earth, the poor, declined nations. Rain fire upon them. Steal the oil, and don't care who they are, causing fights over religions and guns for fun. Just keep giving guns for fun and fights for religion. Territories will be won with guns. Generals, leaders, bombs away. Yeah, so that's the idea. This is just like some kind of song where you can sing punk song. Punk too, for sure. Yeah, it's fun. She loves it. We have a new kitty cat in the house. The kitty cat's name is Banjo Cape. I thought that we would end this tyranny. Instead, we're driven to the sea. What? That was Huffing Paint versus Huffing Glue. This is beer-soaked leather. huffing paint versus huffing glue, even though it's called huffing paint versus huffing glue, I want to sing about dictators and bombs and wars and civil wars, and that's just what I want to do, you guys. It's the song calls for it. Now this one makes me want to say more beer, even though it's beer-soaked leather, and the next song is called More Beer. This really does. Be nice, give it back. Let her have it for a little. See? Let her try. Oh, kitty cat. That's pretty cute. Banjo Cake is the second attempt at having a cat in our family. And Banjo Cake is awesome because she doesn't... She goes... Not... The other one was like... That's not so fun. All these songs are played in E flat. On this guitar here. This guitar is a Canoni Keen. Let me show you how that's spelled. Right here. You see that? So Canoni Keen, K-O-N-O-N-Y-K-H-E-E-N, Canoni Keen. Hell yeah. Yeah. So, a little bit about this guitar. I used it, careful up there, I used it on 2 albums and a lot of specialty tracks. And it's a flat black deluxe Strat style guitar. And as you can see, it has this bridge, which is very, dare I say, Fender, or sorry, dare I say, Gibson-like, and for everything else being so Fender, this is Gibson. Hey, by myself. Got in here. That's. Can you see my daughter, everybody? Say hello.
Hello. My name's Ruby. A few names. My brother has 4 names.
That's Ruby. So, long story short, I ended up taking the pickups in here, which you can see are black and white pickups, and I replaced them. And the pickups I ended up going with were really a selected type. They were long. I waited a long time to get these. And I wanted something that allowed me to do vintage that could capture modern feels. So what I went for is the Slash Alnico 2 style pickup right here. I feel like it's a lot like a JB pick. Get out of this area. Go to the other area. I feel like it's a lot like a JB pickup, but with an Alnico 2. But it's a little bit different than that. And then you have this pickup, the neck pickup, which I decided to go with. Another kid's coming in, which I decided to go with a Jazz. So the Jazz, but then I have something special I did here. Because this is only a volume and tone knob. Thank you. Those here. This is only volume and tone with output. I wanted more options. So what you can see here is there are 3 spots. And then you move it over and there's 3 more. Making it a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 on this spot and 3 over here. Type switch. And that makes a total of, oh, that's a lot of chocolate to take. You can get out of here now. You're stealing chocolate like that without asking? You can get right out of here. Ooh. She just stole half my chocolate, my nice chocolate. Just took it, broke it, just shoved a bunch in her mouth like that was all hers. 5-year-olds will get away with anything if your eye isn't right at there. Hey, you too. You too, 2-year-old. 2-year-olds will do it too. But what I was getting at is this is a 6-way switch. And what that allows me to do is to use the full humbucker, combined humbucker, and full humbucker of these 2 different pickups. But over here, what I can do is I can do just one of the coils. So it's very Telecaster sounding. I can move over here to these 2 coils in parallel. So it's very Telecaster. And I actually think I have the opposite. These 2 in parallel and this one single coil. So it's very Tele style. And then this right here puts those 2 sets in series instead of in parallel like most adding of pickups is. In parallel that kind of adds the tones together. In series it jumps one on top of the other. If that really makes any sense, but put it this way, if you have 2 pickups in parallel that are similar sounding and they're the same leads to the same leads, the pluses to the pluses and the minus to the minuses, what happens is you get added sound. But if you flip one of them, you get what's called reverse phase, and you get the sound of the 2 minus from each other. Just what the 2 don't share. It's kind of weird. You kind of delete one from the other. With series, you stack them on top of each other. They're in a train, one after the other. And it basically means you're going to push in a different way. There is going to be no phase issues, but that being said, it's noisier. You have less noise canceling. So this is a lot noisier over here in those 3, but very old school Strat styles. And this over here lets me just be in the metal zone and be sweet modern sounds. And you can hear the different sounds as the record goes on. I move into sounds that are more distorted. This track here is called No Means Yes. The track before was called Circle Jerk-Offs. And the track before that was called Beer Up the Ass. So you have glue versus soap, mohawks. Huffing paint versus huffing glue. Well, that's a pre-party drug of choice by many punks. Then you got beer-soaked leather. Someone's getting dressed. You got more beer. Oh, they must have already been buzzed before they even started getting ready. They got beer up the ass. They must be at the show. You got circle jerk-offs. They must be having fun. And they got no means yes. That means they must get gotten belligerent. You got house party at 2 a.m. They must have moved from the bar to somewhere even crazier. Then you got bloody dicks. Well, they're assholes, but they're friends. Then you got come for free. Well, that's what I mean. It's a house party. Then you got drink the rent. Oh, man, go send out your friend with the money. And the next thing you know, you drink the rent. Then you got vomit beard. That's what you look like in the next morning. I thought it's a pretty good concept. It's 12 tracks. It's kind of like a nightly thing, and it's called Wake Up Punk. Right? All right. Kids are climbing all over me. Can you stop playing with toys and get out? Toys. Playing with guitars. Out. Stop that. No. Yep, tattoo. Yep. All right. I'm not super picky about my gear. I am a bit picky about one piece of gear, and that is my cable. I love this Mogami cable just because it has an amphenol connector. Let's see if you can get that. I don't think so, but it's AMPHENOL. Just look in the box and look around and see whatever brand uses connectors of that quality, shit's gonna be legit. The only way it won't work is if they did it wrong. I like to open my stuff up, look at it. This is really well done. The heat shrink is really nicely done. It has their name on it. I'd hate to have to rework this and cut that off. I don't think I ever will have to. But, you know, if I treat it really heftily, I might have to. But that I like having this kind of quality connector. There's something to be said about it, and a nice quality cable. You can see this here. It's Mogami patent pended low noise cable, and that's really what you're buying. You know, they use solid aircraft quality connectors, amphenol, and then you know they have good wire because it's their own patented high-end low noise, and you can test out cables and see. I like a cable that gives you too much sparkle. Some people like a cable that traps out some noise. I like a cable that it's so transparent that if you move it around too much, it makes noise. It makes you wish you had that same quality, but a balanced cable. A balanced guitar setup, not very common. Unbalanced AC signal, quite often. Move over here a second. I believe you can hear me when I move my head in the right direction. Bloody dicks are everywhere, assholes that they don't care. Tell you what to do, tell your mom to take it. Tell you what to do, tell your mom to jerk off. Oh yeah. I don't know how that's gonna work. I think there's gonna be a click, maybe. We'll see what happens. But I used to record these, and I just got in the habit of doing that when I could have just started the video and left the setup, audio setup, in this device and not recorded. What did I just do? I disappeared. I got a cigarette down there. I just got a message from a member of the group of the app I used to use that I really love the drummer. His name is Matt Dunlap. He goes, hey, if you record a blog, there it goes, why don't you send me the link, especially if it's on YouTube, and I'll share it with everybody I can on BandLab. They'll get the message. I was like, heck yeah. I have been suspended from BandLab. BandLab is a different app. It's a lot like Wave, but it's got a DAW where it has 12 tracks, and people can collaborate by making bands and all work on the project. And it saves in different forking directions, forks, and then you can just save songs like that are musical, like mine, and leave them to be forked, which means you allow people to go into it and add their own tracks. And they save it in their page, and you can never take that away. If you were to delete all your songs or your thing, it would never go away. They would still have access to that. You give them access permanently once they were to copy it. Some people don't like that, so they don't allow their songs to be forked, but they still could go into bands and work with band people and add parts to songs in the band. And if they add bass, another guy adds bass, and the third guy adds bass, you decide whose part to keep. You can ask another guy to play it different ways. He can play it kind of like he did, stuff like that. And it's really cool, collaborative, and you see a lot of different things. You learn a lot of different things that you would never expect. I used to run the blog on there. I used to do a lot of metal. I've won a lot of contests on there. But I had 144,000 people I was following. And I did that because I like to follow everybody that I ever listened to, messaged, or anything like that, and just keep track of everybody I ever came in contact with. So that's how many people I had contacted in the last couple years. And they didn't like me following that many, and they felt it was counterculture, and they didn't like the bots they were having issues with, so they decided to delete everybody's following down to 5,000 most recent they followed. And that cut all my friends out. And they were like, hey, you stopped following me. And no, I didn't. And I was like, you think BandLab are assholes? Give them a message. Let them know. And they said that's harassing them, and they suspended my account for a week. And they took my check mark away, which I won in a contest. It's not like I'm some celebrity. I'm just a user that loved the app, and it really hurt my feelings. It's been 3 days of being suspended. I haven't been able to do the blog for 3 days, so I got 5 more days technically of being suspended. I wrote some music. I got music to add to some stuff I downloaded. Got some ideas on what to do next musically. I've been thinking about doing some what I call firelight tracks. It's gonna be like R&B, something like that. Firelight or By the Fireplace, or just something like that. I'll have to figure that out. But before this live stream ends, I want to thank everybody at BandLab and everybody who's ever come in contact with me in my musical endeavors. This is a month of giving thanks. I have a lot to be thankful for. I've won prizes, been given commendations. I was very thankful that I had the verification. Maybe they consider me an abusive pariah. So whatever. Just a man who likes sharing. I'm just a man who likes loving and caring. I got deeply into the whole thing. Maybe I shouldn't have got so invested. Yeah, it hurt my feelings. Hurt my feelings a lot because, I thought I trusted them, and I thought they were gonna allow me maybe. No, they just wanted to make this change and make it for real, and they didn't care so much about the user and how it would affect them. Just think of this: 140,000 people had me deleted from following them. Some of them, I was the only person following them. Or 1 or 2, 3 people were following them. Maybe 12 people were following them. And I was deleted from them. I keep track of everything. It's ridiculous. So, I remember all the times I was picked on in elementary school. I don't forget that. I just have to remember it every time. And then, like, look past it. So, not cool, not fun. A week suspended. I didn't say for people to go call you assholes. I said, they're assholes. If you think so, tell them. Hey, don't. I didn't say go tell them you're assholes. So, whatever you want to say, whatever kind of example you want to make out of me, spank my hand. When I get access back to BandLab, I'll just clone my account maybe 20 times. Clone the hell out of it. Once I'm done cloning it 20 times, I'll just start talking crap. And I'll call it all different kinds of things. I got a million names for myself. A million names. I've been doing solo music since 1997. I've been making up stupid names ever since. Most of them almost grotesque. This song is called Vomit Beard. Politicians, Cocaine, and Penis. That could be the name of the next song. Politicians, Hollywood cocaine, hooker with a penis. I don't know if I messed that up, got that on there, but I may have. So I may have to edit the blog for how it's posted on YouTube, where just little sections of it are cut out. Not a big deal, I don't think. Vomit was the end of me. My destiny. Exhale the beer. All right, so there's not any more music. I just wanted to sit here for a second and just talk and just say, hey, BandLab is a place I really enjoy. It's a cool app. The way it works, the functionality of it is awesome when it works. It has a lot of glitches, has a lot of issues. I think they're trying to iron all those out. I think that's what this is all about. I think that they're trying to fix and improve the way the app works, not just the organics and how and not just limiting people, but change how the app works. I support that. This is not. Hey, come here, give that to me. Give it to me.
Yes, it's getting all this.
Get it from her now.
Oh, but it was trying to way down there.
Get it from her now. Don't let her have those. Get it from her.
Oh, I'm trying.
Get it from her. Get it.
I'm trying.
There you go. Take it. Take it. Take it. There you go. Cran. Man. Well, what I was getting at is. That's fine. What I'm trying to get to. Oh, you're fine. Here, let me kiss it. What I was trying to get to is that there is a lot of time I spent following those people, and a lot of people. I don't know how to find them. I remember them. I don't know how to find them again. It makes me tired to want to go there. It makes me just like... A lot of people didn't affect. A lot of people weren't following that many people. Some people really followed that many people. And for reasons they knew. And BandLab decided to tell them what those reasons were. And I really hope that everything somehow smooths over. It doesn't change what happened ever. It makes me sad. Makes me feel a little bit like abused, if you will. I'm not trying to be dramatic here. I've cried about it. I didn't cry about it and heard them taking my check mark. That made me angry. That made me feel like they weren't my friend. When I said they were assholes, that's because they were being assholes. No matter what, you can't softly take away 97% of someone's people they listen to, and be like, yeah, whatever. You can refollow 3%. That's fine for you, and tell them, and then expect them not to feel like that's an asshole move. You could be like, you could tell them a week ahead in email. And hopefully they see it. And if they don't see it, they'll be like, wake up, what the fuck? Now, if you announce it on the website, you announce it in-app, and you do take the time to push the app towards its limits, and you announce it in-app, maybe you just do it on the same page as the
Daddy, look what I'm doing.
contests. Down the bottom. I don't know what the best resolution is, but I don't think you really did take my advice of, if you just gave us foresight, we probably wouldn't be so upset by it or so irritated. I don't think you did. I think you did enough to say you did, but I don't think you did. I don't think you really actually considered how people would feel. And then when people reacted, especially me, who I already reacted to just not being able to follow anymore, which was a month ago.
I feel my back.
It's awesome. Yep, it's all warm. Not just do I go, oh, but I also go, like, man, that's so distracting. So it was one thing when I couldn't, I was suppressed to not follow anybody else, then I accidentally unfollowed. Now it was like, hey, I could unfollow some people and refollow, but did I really want to? I had to unfollow 5,000 people every single time. I was like, I didn't want to unfollow, but I was just trying to get to 0, and so I don't follow anybody. I'll just use the app. There's no point in following now. I can't follow somebody who followed me. I can't follow just the people I like the music of. No, they already said no to that. I followed everybody who put out music. I followed anybody who liked my music. I followed anybody that they suggested. And then I followed anybody that popped up in Explore. Just that popped up because I was typing for something. If people popped up, which I could get, what would happen, people would pop up. And then I would start to go like this. Anybody with the last name Burns. That shouldn't be a problem if I'm looking for other Burnses. Come on. I've made friends with many Burnses on here. Interviewed one of them on the blog. That being said, I'm not even allowed to access any of my accounts, look at my accounts. If I were, I probably couldn't comment, I couldn't post or change anything. Yeah. So yeah, I sent him a little message. Just said, yeah. He said, right now he's just playing the strings that came on his bass. Did you hear the Nirvana song he did with the bass? And no, I didn't hear that yet, Matt. But he said, if you blog on YouTube, yeah, send me that link and I'll share it on BandLab. So surely I'll do that. Even if it is just this wave link, hopefully the wave link is cool and you can share that. And that way people can get in touch with seeing me just be jamming live. Because this lets me jam live. There's no correcting myself and going, oh, that was a shitty one. Try that again. And so 20 minutes spent gets me the best 5-minute video and I send that to BandLab. Nah, this is the real deal. This is the live. And I restart my whole thing over. Don't think so.
So Mom can feel me, so she can pretend that I'm so hot.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna boil your brain out.
Nope.
Oh my God. She's using my heating pad. Ruby. All right. I can't hear Luella and for like the last minute and a half, so that means the vlog is officially over, guys. I gotta go. It's silent. There's no more music. Time to go. So I'm gonna end this. Talk to you soon. IdiOtBlog 266. We are music.